Hi everybody, welcome to this week's video where Tama flies. We get a little work done, I meet a new friend, and then I fall off the face of the earth because I get the flu. So if I sound a little weird right now, that'd be the reason. All right, enjoy the video. Okay, so I just went to pretty much my first doctor's appointment, and I thought it would be good to establish a doctor here. And it's a very different experience in France going to a doctor. So first of all, I went sort of, it was just sort of like an old building with offices, door, just sort of doors, kind of unmarked. I mean, it said the doctor's name, but that was it. And there's a couple of chairs outside, but that was it. And so the door had nothing, so I kind of pushed open the door thinking that it was like the waiting room or something. But it was locked, so I didn't think too much of it. Obviously, I was meant to sit in the chairs and wait. And so the doctor comes out, and she basically gives me shit because I jiggled the handle, like thought it would be open, not realizing like you go directly into the doctor's office. And she was really upset. She's like, somebody could be naked in there, and if I hadn't locked the door, and like really upset. So that was my my very first introduction to this doctor is her, yelling at me. So then you get in there and you're in the doctor's office, and there's no sort of like, there's no nurse, there's nothing. And she just says, okay, take your clothes off. You're just like, taking all your clothes off and like getting completely naked. She does the usual, listens to your heart and does your blood pressure. And she decided I need a pap. So everything just, okay, right in front of her. There's no paper coverings. There's nothing. Slide down a little more, slide down a little more. Oh my goodness. Yeah, very different cultural experience going to the doctor in France and getting a pap smear. That was exciting. So anyway, just thought I would share. I've already annoyed my doctor. So there we go. But thankfully she spoke some English, so I didn't have to struggle too hard with the French, trying to come up with various terms. Luckily, menopause is pretty much the same word in both languages, so yay me. Okay, there you go, living in France. All right, finally fixing my countertop. So it's happening. It's happening, folks. I'm excited. Never a dull moment around here. It's only been 9 months. Look at these brave daffodils. I hope they don't regret their decision to bloom this early. It's not even February, you guys. It's going to get cold again. And then we've got a tiny little rosebud right here. Oh. All right. Brave souls. Okay. We have our very brave wind sailor. What is this called again? Parapente. Paragliding. He's going to just jump off the edge of this very steep field. Hopefully not take Chloe with him. Chloe, come here. And yeah, this is excitement in Pont-de-Casse. Excitement at Chateau de Borie.
Can you just open the sail?
Open the what?
The sail.
Oh, the sail.
Okay, thank you.
Do you need me to hold it up or anything? Yep, all ready for you. Okay,
Let's go.
on your mark, get set, on y va. Oh la la. Wow. Oh my gosh. Here he goes. He's gonna hit the ground. Oh. Now what does he do? Does he have to run all the way back up the hill, or does he go again? I think he has to come all the way back up the hill. All that for a little bit of a run. That's funny. And yep, he has to pull up his wing and hike all the way back up here. I don't know about the efficiency of this little sport. All right, we've got attempt number 2. You're turned. What's wrong?
Check. That's worst.
Make it worse. Now it's cut on your bag. Oh no. Oh. Can you not just unclip them? It's just that one, the one side that's that's tangled.
Where's my mind?
You want me to rearrange again? Like a really unsatisfying sport to me. That would be so frustrating. You get 10 seconds of airtime. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, I've just opened the lights that I got for the kitchen. I know they're not very chateau-y, but I really need, the lighting in the kitchen is problematic. I mean, right now I have this, so I figured with the spotlights, part of the problem is that this lamp is not actually centered in the room, because the center of the room was here, but because there was a bathroom put in this corner, it looks like there's a wall here, so now it looks like this light is not centered. So, and it's difficult to move the electrical. So I just thought a long line of spots. They could either go this way or they could go this way. and that will give me plenty of workspace lighting, which I'm desperately in need of around this kitchen. So it's, I kind of went with the same, at least the same color. I would have gotten these, but they only came in a set of 2, and this one came in a set of 6. So I figured 6 was a little better. So yeah, they're okay. They're nothing to write home about, but they're practical. So we'll see. I think Tana's going to put them up now while I sand the bedroom walls. Doesn't that sound exciting? I almost forgot. They came and they redid this piece of the counter so that now that it lines up, but I've still got a gap here. And over here, this cabinet still needs to be moved over, and the whole thing, including the worktop, needs to be moved over so that it is flush with the stove. So, honest to God, these guys. So anyway, it was the counter people that came today. I guess they did an okay job. I'm not loving this. Doesn't look really great. I don't know. But there you go. Not hugely impressed overall. Really not impressed. Look at this. Ugh. Wow. It's so frustrating. I can't even tell you. It's so frustrating why the workmanship has been just so abysmal in this whole kitchen. Okay. Anyway, that's where we're at. Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure that this contraption is going to be a comedy of errors of me using it. This is quite heavy, and somehow, yeah, I think it's going to be kind of hilarious. But we'll see. Okay, this is going to be the next time lapse. Yeah.
Changes all of my life, started from 0 with nothing behind. Feels so right. This feels so right.
Okay. Can I just say something for all those inventors out there? Power tools for women would be really nice. I can hardly hold that thing up. It's so heavy. And yeah, I'm sure even in the time lapse, you could see me struggling to hold it up, and my arms are already aching. I've only done one wall. So there's been a few things like that. There's also the blower, although you can put it on your back and stuff, still super heavy. Weed whackers. Oh my God, they're the worst. Cannot hold those up for very long. I'm very limited as to my weed whacking stamina. So maybe I just need to get stronger. I don't know, but these tools that are built for 250-pound, very strong men, they just need to adjust them a little bit. So anyway, that said, it is obviously much faster sanding with that massive thing. So there's still places where it's going to need some help, but yeah, it's pretty good. And I'll probably, so once I've finished sanding, then I will prime, and then there'll probably be another round of sanding, because somehow once you prime, you see all your mistakes, you see all the places you missed. So, and I'll probably prime even this wall, even though I'm planning to wallpaper it, just because, as I recall, wallpaper goes better on a primed wall. So there you go. Okay, isn't this fun?
This world gets easier with a reason and rhyme, and it feels so right. Yeah,
Okay. Oh wow, we have light.
Nice, yeah.
Oh wow, it looks pretty nice actually.
Yeah.
It's nicer than I expected it to be. Wow, it's so bright now. Very cool. All right, well, it's more modern than I was wanting, but sometimes in a kitchen, practicality has to win out. I need light. So that's pretty good. Pretty darn good. That's awesome. And yeah, it's gonna be really nice to be in a kitchen that has enough light. Wow, it's so fancy, Neil. All right, there we go. One little thing accomplished today in a day of we had a frustrating morning with bureaucracy, and now getting things done. So that's good. Sanding and putting up lights in the kitchen. I am on the way to the grocery store because today I have Kate Hill coming for lunch. So I still don't know a whole lot about Kate Hill, but she has more of a farmhouse nearby Agen, sort of in the south part of the town. And she hosts writing residencies, but I believe she also is quite an extraordinary chef cook, and she teaches people, particularly in the restaurant business, sort of how to run the business of running a restaurant. That's my understanding. So I decided that I would make a quiche. But what I've found, usually I just go to Trader Joe's and I buy their pie crust, and voila. I love the Trader Joe's pie crust. There doesn't seem to be an equivalent here. I've tried a bunch of different pie crusts, pre-made here. There's sort of a phyllo dough one, and then there's a pie one I thought was a pie crust, and it is, but it just, I don't know, it's not made with butter. You'd think that in France they would make them with butter. Maybe I'm just not finding the right one. But at any rate, I've decided to make my own pie crust, which then leaves a conundrum of which flour do I get, because there's a whole bunch of flours here and they all have different numbers. It's very confusing. So I'll put up a little chart. There's a little chart that I found to connect like which number goes with a flour that we would be familiar with in the United States. So I'm gonna go look for T55. The T55 flour is the most like all-purpose flour, so I'm gonna go with that and make an attempt at making my own pastry for a quiche. So yeah, nothing like making a quiche for a chef. Okay, so I'll do a little video and try not to embarrass myself too much in the grocery store, where you can see me attempting to choose a flour. Oh, the life of living in France. Okay, I'm here at the grocery store, and as you can see, there are a number of different flours, but it looks like I can see type 55 here. Although this one doesn't seem to have a type, but obviously it's for bread. There's one for brioche. There's one that's complete, it's got it's like whole wheat pizza. Okay, I think this is another T55. And I don't know, Saracen, I guess that's a different, it's black flour. I guess you make rye bread out of that. Here is, for the country bread. So I don't know. I guess it's I don't know if that means whole wheat. So you can see the confusion. We've got rice flours. We've got corn flours. We've got everything. Anyway, so it's looking like this is our basic purpose. So I guess I'm gonna go with that. Although I like this label better, but I'm gonna get the bigger one, I think. So, oh, but it's, oh, I see, it's a product local. Well, let's get the local one. What the heck? 2 kilograms versus 1 kilogram. Let's get 2. All right. Well, I think I've sorted the flour. I'll let you know how the pie crust goes. Okay, I just thought I'd show you all the different pre-made pie crust pastry things. So I'm just not sure what to use. Maybe I should try Trésor de Grand-Mère. You can see the confusion. There's one that has butter, and maybe that's the one I should try. I think though I've tried this one, and it just, I don't know, it just was really, it was kind of cardboardy. And so, yeah, there's just a lot to choose from. The French really like their pastries, and they do this all the time. I think I've also tried pâté brisé, but again, just didn't quite cut it. So the feuilleté, I'm sure I'm saying that incorrectly. It's kind of almost like more like a phyllo dough almost. So I tried that one too. So yeah, maybe I'm just buying the wrong one. Don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna go from scratch this time. We'll see how that turns out. Okay, while I'm at it, I just thought I would show you the difference of creams. So there's crème fleurette, which is whipping cream, and then regular cream, full fat and light are here. They're called crème de Normandie épaisse. So, and then of course there's crème fraîche, which is there's really no equivalent other than crème fraîche in the United States. So it's just like a yogurt consistency, but in cream. It's delicious. Okay, I just bought crème de Normandie épaisse for the quiche. Okay, everybody, we are here having lunch. We're having what's known as the Dome dessert. It's incredible. And I'm here with Kate Hill. Some of you might know of her from her website. You're going to have to remind me what your website is.
Comont.
Okay.
And on Instagram is Kate Comont.
Kate Comont. So she does writing residencies for all you writers out there, and also is very involved in the cooking world. Maybe I should let you do your introduction since you know more about yourself than I do.
I'm a long-time resident of Agen in this area, and I came here because the food was so fabulous. And I've taught cooking and butchery and charcuterie specifically, and I've written several cookbooks.
If you need a book on cassoulet.
Oh, really? Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Monograph on
Oh, I love cassoulet.
Ferry building in San Francisco.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is Vince and Michael, my neighbors, who now own the house where, if you've been following my videos for a really long time, you might remember from when I went to the auction there and bought some really cool things. So they bought the house and are now slowly renovating it. And it's awesome to have neighbors who we can commiserate about certain aspects of living in France. And now I've met Kate, and I'm super excited because she's sort of like our veteran, and I get to pick her brain. Yeah, I get to pick her brain about living in Agen. So it's been awesome. Anyway, that's what we're doing. We're eating some dome. Bon appetit. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you that I completely forgot to take a picture of the quiche once I'd finished it, but it was a bit of a comedy of errors cooking it or making it. So I got it all rolled out, I got it laid out, and then I realized for quiche you normally pre-bake the pie crust so it doesn't get all mushy with the eggs. So I normally I put like something to hold it down so it doesn't all bubble up. And normally I have at home these little ceramic bowls, but I of course don't have those here. And so I used rice. but I forgot to put it on a piece of parchment paper before I put the rice in. So then I spent several minutes picking rice out of raw pastry. And that was not ideal. And then I got it all out, and then I put the paper down, I put the rice back in, and then I baked it. But I was running out of time at this point, and so it didn't really bake well enough. And I just had to like pull it out and put the stuff in and let her go. So the pie crust was good, but kind of mushy on the bottom, so it wasn't ideal. Anyway, so I'm sure I didn't impress Kate Hill exactly, but I don't think she cared. I think chefs just like it when other people make food for them. At least I tell myself that that's the case. So anyhow, that's it. Yeah, I just wanted to add that since I don't have a picture of the quiche. Okay, I'm gonna try and make this through. I have now recorded it several times and I sound completely incoherent because I am sort of completely incoherent a little bit. I'm day 4 of the flu and I'm feeling really brain dead, but I have a little more energy today than I have for the last 3 days, where I've just basically been in bed. This week's exciting news is that Frankie Santos and I have announced our combined effort in a new retreat. So it's a retreat where you can come to the chateau in July and knit a hat. So all you knitters out there, or all you wannabe knitters out there, you should think about coming. So Frankie is this really cool woman who is from LA, and she specializes in actually knitting, crocheting, and embroidery. And she teaches it and also works with TV productions and teaches stars such as Angelina Jolie, who by the way is left-handed. She teaches them how to knit competently for roles, I guess. And then she also knits items that might be needed on a production. So I'm really excited. It's going to be really fun, and I'm really I would be what I would call an intermediate. Like I've knit a couple of sweaters, but I'm by no means expert. And I think she is gearing this to sort of beginner, intermediate type of knitters. But I think even if you were an expert, you would get something you'd learn a lot from her. So I'm really excited. It's going to be really fun. And we've got some fun events planned. We're going to go to Lecture and see the Blue Museum and see how they dye the yarn and stuff. And we'll have a sommelier come. We'll have some great food, and yeah, it's going to be really fun. So check it out. You can go to Chateau Chronicles and chateauchronicles.com. Yeah, see, not all there. And all the information is there. So check it out. I hope to see you. It'll be really fun. I look forward to meeting some of you. Okay, a bientôt, everybody. And I hope I feel better for next week.
Been under the weather